When I was 5 months pregnant, I got told I probably wouldn't be able to conceive naturally.
Okay.
And that was after an internal examination.
And you were 5 months pregnant
Yeah.
with
At
twins?
that point, yes, at
You were
that point.
internally examined
Yes.
by a
I got
doctor?
told I had 2 big cysts in there.
Which were actually Delphi and Rebecca?
Yeah. But the most amazing thing is that the morning that
happiness.
Sarah found out she was pregnant, she decided to pee on one of these pregnancy testing things as she was
Just
clearing
because
her
I
off
had
this
one
desk
from
guard.
when I had done a test over a year ago, and I was literally going to throw it out, and I thought, I won't throw it out, I'll just pee on it before I throw it out. I swear on my life, I 100% didn't expect it to, not even one tiny bit, expect it to be positive. We didn't believe it, so I went to the family planning clinic and said, look, you've got to do a pregnancy test. I can't possibly be pregnant.
You know, in my career, you kind of think you've heard all the stories, and then you hear one, and I feel like my jaw is just
Well, people can't
extraordinary.
believe it. You know.
Extraordinary. Does that have an impact on how you feel about your children when they're born then? Because if you've had that kind of pregnancy and you've just kind of been rushed into
I was kind of happy in a way.
We had the joy of the children, the joy of the fact that they were both beautiful and okay physically. Then suddenly we were thrown into despair because one of them got very, very sick. We nearly lost Delphi because of this necrotizing enterocolitis, the eating the bowel.
Eating the bowel, yeah.
So suddenly from the joy of having twins, one of them's having a major operation. There we are signing a form, death could result in this operation. And then suddenly Rebecca's going downhill too.
Horrendous.
So they're both in intensive care, and Delphi was like a little stick insect, a yellow stick insect with all these tubes in her and stuff, and we thought we were going to lose her.
Right.
Well, we did get a call at 3 in the morning one morning to say, you know, what time are you coming in? And we said, you know, about 10, and they said, no, you need to come earlier. Doesn't look like she's going to
Get through the night.
get through it. So.
But that was
What does
before
that feel like,
Well, that
Sarah?
was the worst.
Moment of your life?
Yeah.
You thought you were going to lose your baby? You've been through a lot for these girls, haven't you? Yeah. What do you need now? Arm round you? Something?
Certainly not we're on television. Come on, sweetie. What is this thing here? It's my pack. My pack of packs. So we've had a bizarre
She's
sort of,
okay now.
you know.
She's so strong now. It's okay because she's so strong.
But I still wonder whether, you know, she's thinking back somehow to the trauma of those 3 or 4 months in hospital.
Although people say she can't.
I want to try and help you separate that experience from what it is to parent these girls. Because to sometimes let them be cross and to say, no, mummy says no and you are going to sleep, or no, mummy says no and you are not hitting your sister, you're not letting them down and you're not going to let them come to any harm. But I think for you in your heart and soul at the moment, it's all a little bit muddled up for both of you because you nearly lost one of your children. How horrific is that? It doesn't get any worse than that. Oh mate, I'm sorry. It's taking you back there as well.
It's something we're trying to forget, but
I think we need to remember it and process it because I think it's getting in the way of how you can parent these gorgeous children. They're amazing kids considering what they've been through. Because you parent really well, but I think you parent cautiously because of how freaked you were by the possibility of not having them. So any little whimper in the night and mummy's there lying on the floor holding their coming to bed, to the point where the girls supersede daddy in the bed. Daddy then has to sacrifice his time with mummy, mummy has to sacrifice her time with daddy because we cannot let these girls anything bad happen to them.
yeah.
I almost feel like you need to leave that with me at the end of the week. You need to walk out of here and say, yes, I kind of, it happened, it's always going to make me feel sad, but I've processed it. Because otherwise your little girls are going to be constantly hampered by that, I think.
Yeah.
And I think they sometimes need to see a stronger mummy and a stronger daddy. And I think parents that are more joined in the parenting. I think sometimes, Larry, you're a very tall, powerful man. You've got 2 little, beautiful fairies for little girls. I think sometimes you don't want to kind of do anything that could hurt them or upset them. Everything you do with them is so gentle and so kind and so nurturing and loving. I think you're both just everything you can to make these girls not have to go through the pain that they went through when they were born. And actually, between the age of 6 and 12 months, kids should be able to go to sleep on their own in a dimly lit room with no one there.